Hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass and welcome to Amsterdam. I've made a very short stop over here on my way back to the UK for Goodwood Festival of Speed. Now I think most of you know my car shipping and logistics partner for Drive the World is a company called Cars, and they've actually recently opened an office here in the Netherlands. So this morning, before I leave town, I thought I'd go and swing by and check out what they're getting up to at their new office. Can I classify you as the head honcho of Cars Amsterdam? Would that be right?
You could. You would be part of a small club, but you can.
Amazing. Well, look, talk to me. Who are you dealing with? Is it customers from all over Europe? Are you dealing with companies? I know you do a lot of the sort of Singer cars for Europe.
Yeah. So it really is anything from royalty down to the guy who happened to invent a program and make millions, and obviously also the people that want to go on holiday with their camper van to America and tour. But some of the main guys that we work with locally are a company called TwinSpark Racing Engineering. They're great guys, and they also are the face of Singer, the US company that make rather nice reimagined Porsches. So consequently, we've got a lot of cars that get brought in from all areas of Europe, be that England, Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, brought to here as the central hub, and then, well, on the way out, they go ro-ro, just like a Dover-Calais ferry, because it's just a regular, shall I say, cheap Porsche sure. On the way out, and then they get flown back as a rather expensive, reimagined by Singer item. And
wow,
we work a lot with TwinSpark, who very kindly supplied us today with a 918 Spider,
which is on gold Vossen wheels.
Yeah, it's a little bit standouty. And they also brought another green machine to rival yours,
which you guys need to check out. So I think that's what we're going to do next. Let's head outside, check out the other very beautifully green, well, yeah, it's a 911, so we'll go check that out. But Andy, thank you very much. I appreciate it again, and thank you for the coffee. It's spot on. I have a confession to make. I think you all know that my real all-time dream car is the Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. But this year, the Porsche thing has happened, and I've just, my whole attention and time has been spent around, really, 911s, and I've now become sort of addicted and obsessed. And for me, the ultimate iteration in my mind is the 991 GT3 Touring. Just in my head, more and more, I've just been thinking that is the perfect car for what I want, how I like to drive, manual, GT engine, just honed for road driving. Obviously it'll be great on the track, but anyway, I've just been thinking more and more that one day a future garage of mine consisting of a manual 360 Modena, a Challenge Stradale, the Carrera T and a GT3 Touring could just be my ultimate life goals. And now, here, outside the Cars Amsterdam office, we have nearly the ideal and perfect GT3 Touring. I need to walk you around this thing. Now, funnily enough, some of you have actually tagged me in pictures of this very car on Instagram recently, because whilst the sun is making them look quite different at the moment, sometimes in photos these two colours look very, very similar. But, as I think most of you will know, my car, sort of a hybrid wrap done by the team at Jannemijs. This car painted by Porsche in a colour called Black Olive, Schwarze Olive. It's an incredibly rare old 1970s Porsche colour, and I think there's only about 4 cars worldwide painted currently in Schwarze Olive. A few other details that you can see: we've got a yellow side stripe that ties into the yellow calipers of the Porsche carbon ceramic brakes. The Touring, if you don't know, the low downforce specification of the GT3, so whilst we have the similar front bumper, we have no rear wing, which I just think makes these lines of this car so iconic and classic. It's just perfect in so many ways. But as Andrew mentioned, it's been brought down here by the guys at TwinSpark, and so this car isn't completely stock. Oh wow. my car sound that good?
Unfortunately, we can make it sound better, but not as good as this.
Not as good as that.
No,
Wow, that sounds unreal. And anything else that you did aside from the exhaust on this particular car?
On the interior, we did a completely custom audio system as well. So all the original speakers were replaced, new amplifiers, but you don't see a thing about it.
Oh,
it
wow.
sounds incredible, but you don't see it. I think you have the same seats.
I have the same seats, the sort of comfort seats. I mean, if you're going to be in a touring, you might as well be set up for comfort, right?
Isofix for the child seat.
No way.
And that's why you picked these seats instead of the 918 seats.
What a hero. Also, but I love this.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Let's see what it sounds like from the inside then. I need Sharkworks. Do they do a lot of stuff for the standard engine, like the Carrera T and stuff? Do they do
exhaust stuff? I'm not sure on the tuning stuff because it's quite a new engine.
We are taking this car now to supposedly a sort of quiet-ish road nearby. The first thing I want to do is actually get out of it and record some of the sounds of this thing on the road. And then, unbelievably, Martin's just said that the owner is very kindly going to let me drive this car, right?
Yeah, definitely. You need to experience it yourself.
I mean, what an absolute hero. So yes, that's what we're going to do, to the cool road, and then yes, I'm going to be driving a GT3 Touring, that's how excited I am, I can't speak, for the very first time. This is the end of the village, so second gear. I'm just gonna just go until the red line. It's still going, it's still going. I mean, you just live in second and third gear. That's all I ever want to do. It sounds so good.
And you really should try first.
Really, first is where you properly. Okay, that sounds too tempting. But you're right in the sense that the gear shift is so nice and smooth. Auto blipping on the downshift, by the way, I'm not that skilled, but
it makes it much easier, especially going back to first.
Okay. I didn't want to cut you off, but I wanted to accelerate.
I understand you completely.
Yeah, it's so addictive. The thing about the car is, it, as I say, it does feel inherently softer than I remember the GT3 and, of course, the GT3 RS, but it still implores you to push on because of the way it revs.
Definitely, but it's way more comfortable. The new GT3 RS is really hardcore. Maybe too hardcore for the road.
Yeah, for longer journeys, I suppose. But obviously this car, unlike the 911R was kind of like a low downforce manual version of the 3RS, right? Of that generation.
Yeah, correct.
Whilst this is definitely a low downforce version of the GT3.
Correct.
So it's probably wrong to compare it too much with the 3RS.
Yeah, it's a different car.
It's a different car, but it's yeah, it's nice. I see a little tiny bit of an underpass here with that Sharkworks exhaust. I think.
Definitely go back to first.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's the... We're gonna get kicked out of this village! Oh my god! Wow! But yeah, it's an easy car to be in and to drive. It's not intimidating, it's encouraging. It's kind of exactly what I hoped and thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. My desires to have one just increased ever so more.
And that Sharkworks exhaust just makes it better.
It literally just brings it all together, for sure. And that's the thing, imagine driving this, as the owner has done, down the Autobahn or on a long sort of, big motorway drive to the Alps or to an epic driving road. It would just be perfect because then you just you hit it into sport, start dropping the gears, and suddenly you just have the ultimate car. And now do your first gear pull as you recommended. You're smiling in the passenger seat!
Just hearing that noise, it's more intense from the passenger seat.
Okay. Oh, it's so good. Does the car, when you're starting to push on, does it move around? Do you get a squirm? Because I remember the stock GT3 with the PDK sometimes felt a little bit twitchy. I drove it in the UK, so it was inherently colder.
Yeah,
and a bit more brutal.
Could be due to temperature, but there's so much grip on those rear tires. They're massively wide, and when they have some temperature in it, I think you'll struggle to get it sideways.
It feels, yeah, okay. But that's nice because you can just keep pushing on though through corners and stuff. Oh, I do love it. I would of course love to have done Drive the World in a car like this, but firstly it's massively outside my budget because these things are holding value incredibly well, right? True. And then also the sort of actual running cost, the day-to-day livability is increased because you probably burn through those tyres a lot quicker. Have you got the torque wrench centre locked wheels? I assume you do.
So when you get a flat tyre, it's really difficult to find a place to replace the tyres.
That's exactly it. So it all makes it inherently a little bit harder.
Correct.
But as something to dream about, as to one day try and achieve, this is such an attractive proposition. It's just nicer than 992, and I can't see how a 992 GT3 Touring is going to be, I don't think, better than this. I mean, it probably will be better.
Well,
but I don't know if I'll enjoy it.
With the new particle filter, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with the sound, which is one of the big advantages of this car.
Absolutely.
But though Porsche always comes up with something.
Always comes up with something.
So it's going to be curious.
It's just too tempting not to do another first. I'm shifting so early. That's the thing I always forget about GT3. You just got to keep going. I shift so early.
Much more to go.
Much more to go. But yeah, thank you so much to the owner for allowing me to do this. This is just. Oh my God! To quote once again Will Smith from Independence Day. Thank you very much. That's important to know. I was going to say I got to get me one of these. I was going to, but now everything's quieted down. Not so appropriate, but yeah. Well, that lived up to every expectation I had of it. What an unbelievable car, but more importantly, what an unbelievable colour. Following that thing back here. Oh, but yes, the 918 has now been pulled out of the car's locker, and check out these Vossen gold wheels. I don't think I've seen. I mean, I must have seen a 918 with aftermarket wheels before, but I don't remember it. It just works so well in this dark blue and everything. Super cool to see. Guys, thank you so much for today, for the opportunity. I guess we've got to shout out the owner as well for letting me get behind the wheel of that Touring. You've both just been teasing me though about a project you've been working on for another Sharkworks car, which Andrew, you just sent across to America?
To Los Angeles, yeah, a little Kermit surprise.
Okay.
A little bit of a cheeky GT3 RS, which we literally out the back put in a 20-foot container, went to Rotterdam port, straight over to Los Angeles, and then trucked to Sharkworks, the same company that did the exhaust on this.
Oh my
Ready
God.
for you to have a play in LA.
Yeah, they're taking out the complete engine, and the 3.8 litre is going to be modified to 4.1 litres with 540 horsepower.
Oh my God. And this is a customer ordered car? This is like a show car?
No, it's a customer ordered car, and that's going to be even louder than this one.
Oh my God.
It's a full round trip shipping, so it's completely door to door to the TwinSpark customer. Pick it up from their door, go over to LA, make tons of horsepower and noise, and then bring it all the way back, deliver it as a shiny, rather faster version of the original.
Like it never left.
Yeah.
Some of you have missed the fact that I will be taking my 911 Carrera T to America with, well, it actually won't be Andrew, it's going through the UK office, but obviously through cars. And with thanks to Martin and with everything that's going on, I'm going to be checking out that 4.1 litre, 4.1? Yes. 4.1 litre 3RS when we get over to Monterey Car Week. So yeah, it's been absolutely awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
That's fine.
I really appreciate it. An insight, I guess, into the Netherlandish? Dutch.
Yeah.
Dutch. Yeah, okay, I should stop talking. Car scene and what's going on here. It's been absolutely ace. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and make sure to subscribe for plenty more videos to come.
This is a 68 912, which has been modified with a 2.7 carbureted engine, 911 engine. So it's not a 912 in any sense anymore, but it's definitely a hot rod, and it's a car that I'm actually building.